Hello everybody, this is Matador from freetradingvideos.com. 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 20th. Nice Thursday we have. Saw a nice gap down this morning below the 110 mark. Chopped around and consolidated on its low, and then sold off beautifully to come back up to resistance, selling off and even making a lower swing low at the 108 mark that we deemed as support from before. One of the last bastions of hope. And a little bit of a bounce. Was looking good. Came right back up to a resistance area. And then what we're having after the bell here, even in the face of Dell's fiscal first quarter net income jumping 52%. If you look at the 24-hour data, and that's how the news has digested that. So overseas, the news weighing on the markets rather heavily, and now we're actually at the 107 mark. Look at this on a daily chart. 107 is way down here, so this is not exactly what I want to see. Let me put a horizontal line through this at 107 right there. So after the bell, it is where we're sort of hovering right now. This 108 area was the unfilled gap, and that was, again, one of the last little bastions of hope until the 106 mark. So tomorrow morning should be very, very interesting. If we do keep consolidating on the lows here, taking a look at the TRIN, we have a 3-minute chart here, scrunch it up, or look at a higher time frame, it doesn't matter. We're actually in outer space in a lot of ways. This is way oversold, and a lot of times this has to correct, so be careful about how you go short in this environment. Not that it can't go lower, just be careful here. And the trend Q is also in outer space. Wow, solidly bearish, and again, a little bit oversold. Volatility index had a huge run today. Big resistance at 45, even tested 46.5, closing at 45.79. And if you look at the daily chart, you can see that is, again, a sell-off, far worse than the sell-off that we've seen in the broad markets. These are the swing lows from before. Here's the swing low on the S&P right through here. And now going back to the TRIN, or the VIX, excuse me, you'll notice that we're actually below that low. So in this scenario, that means we're above that high. And so that's actually confirming even more market weakness. But again, be careful tomorrow how you short into this market in an oversold environment. Again, oversold with air quotes. So just a bit of a warning here as we do correct. When everybody thinks it's just going to be a major bloodbath, that's usually when people are sort of sopping things up. But anyway, multi-bar run to the south now with unfilled gaps as resistance overhead. Nothing to sneeze at. Increasing volume the whole time, and I'm not going to smack in the face of that, but I'm also going to be careful how I go short, just to say it again. So that's a broken record. I don't mind saying it over and over again just to keep people out of trouble through here. So good stuff. That's what I'll be looking for tomorrow. Not a lot of economic news to move the markets too much tomorrow. Today was a bigger day. Continuing claims, initial claims, leading indicators, Philly Fed, things like that. Tomorrow, there's at least Yahoo Finance, there's nothing on the books to speak of, so it's going to be all market sentiment driven out of fear and out of opportunity and what the overseas sentiment is. So watch the money flow around the world tonight, and especially watch the pre-market tomorrow. So I'll be with you in the morning to see how things are shaping up, and hang in there, everybody. Talk to you soon.